communities. And away from that, counties of Kakamega, Migori and Siaya are hotspots for gender-based violence, especially in mining areas. In Kakamega's Ikolomani and Shinyalu are particularly affected. Research shows that local customs deny women their rights, fueling these abuses. At a workshop for journalists on sensitive reporting of gender violence, Collins Kothek pointed out that many reporters lack the skills needed to cover these cases without causing additional harm. Justin Oko, the organization's leader, highlighted ongoing efforts to secure justice for victims and reduce gender-based violence in mining communities.
Judicial authority.
Understanding the best interests of survivors and be able to report in a way that does not throw survivors into extra harm beyond what they have already experienced.
We as an organization also have got a case file for survivors that we normally receive reports from, and so we ensure that we follow the cases to the latter to ensure the survivors access justice. We are just trying to sensitize the community and create awareness on matters exploitation of women that usually goes down along the gold supply chain. We understand there are matters sex for gold, there are retrogressive cultural practices, there are economic exploitation down in the gold supply chain, especially for women. So as an organization,
and the Senate Committee on Energy has challenged the government to increase funding for Rural Electrification Authority to complete projects and connect all Kenyans to the grid. Speaking after a tour of various projects in Wajir County, the committee members led by the chairperson and Nyeri Senator Wahome Wamatinga urged the national government to allocate sufficient funds to areas to develop adequate infrastructure and enable the agency to expand electricity distribution in rural areas. This, they argue, will reduce reliance on diesel generators for power.
The requirement was for this institution to have electricity, for it to be commissioned and for students to join. And because of the project that REREC has done in this facility of electrifying this institution, they have been able to enroll 96 students. This is the first intake. And we want to say that we want to encourage the people of this area now to use the electricity to improve their socioeconomic lives so that they can be able to improve the lifestyle of this place. We also want to emphasize more even on the students in this school to be able to learn more skills now since they are electrified.
But because of budget cuts, they have only managed to electrify one institution. I think it is important that we all become very candid with each other. We are spending a lot of money on fuel, spending 2.3 million shillings daily on fuel to be able to electrify Wajir town is not sustainable.
We've also noted with a lot of concern that this is one of the counties that is not connected to the grid, and therefore there is need and it is urgent to ensure that we come up with measures, be it even PPPs, whereby we can ensure that the county is connected to the main grid to be able to promote industrialization, and also to ensure that the commitment of the government to ensure that people are connected to electricity.
And the government is set to launch a one-stop shop designed to streamline process for foreign investors in the energy sector. This initiative aims to simplify the investment landscape and attract international players to the country's growing energy market. Alex Kamau Washira, Principal Secretary of the State Department for Energy, highlighted the government's commitment to fostering a conducive environment for foreign investments by eliminating bureaucratic hurdles that have traditionally slowed down the entry of foreign companies. Kenya continues making strides in boosting the country's appeal as a regional energy hub. This is facilitated by initiatives aimed at reducing the time and complexity involved in starting energy-related projects in Kenya for foreign investors.
To the local community, stimulate economic growth, and provide more innovative solutions for the smart grid, smart water solution, and renewable energy markets in East Africa.
State Department for Trade and Investment, plus the county governments are trying to set up, which is one of the things that His Excellency the President is very keen on setting one-stop shop for all investors, such that we do not have investors moving from office to office, so that they can be able to get licenses.
Normally we go beyond our plans. In this financial year, we have invested around 20 million USD in Kenya. But this is just the beginning. We have planned the future, maybe in East Africa, yeah.
But the country actually does need close to 20,000 kilometers of transmission lines to deliver reliable and stable power, realizing that we are getting industrial centers across the entire Kenyan nation and the last mile that we are doing. And so therefore, government cannot continue doing transmission lines via the government balance sheet. We are allowing private sector to come in, and we do have 3 proposals, one by Africa 50 and Power Group of India, EDF of France and Adani Group, and many others that are going to come.
Well, with that, we've come to the close of K24 Newscast. Many thanks for keeping me company. It's always an absolute pleasure having you on board. My name is Bentura Komboka. The sign language interpreter has been Evelyn Wangui. Up next, we have the latest sporting action in Jungula Sporty by Gladys Midecha. Do have yourself a good afternoon and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye for now.
Mr. DJ Lucky. When it comes to playing the best music videos, we've got you covered. K24 TV Mix Master. When it comes to a lineup of all the fresh DJs, we've got that too. Yeah! Check this out. Caribbean, Afrobeat, our famous and infamous Kenyan jazz.
By the way, let me tell you mine.
And all the hits from across the globe.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
This is the Beatbox. Monday to Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. only on K24.
Catch every thrilling moment of the English Premier League. The German FA Cup.
Harry Kane scores! How many times have you had that?
La Liga. Serie A.
Marcus Thuram! What a start to life in the Milan derby!
And all Manchester City games.
He goes and Stones and Haaland!
Live on K24. This season, K24 is your playground for champions. Don't miss out. Tune in and watch the best football from around the world on Maskani ya Machampe live on K24. Game ni 90, lakini ball ni 24/7 hapa K24. Have you watched K24? We would love to hear from you. Send us your feedback on what you like and what you don't like and why. You can use any platform to reach us. We can be reached on Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp.
We asked the children, how many of you brushed this morning? And this little boy, his hand